Hello students, last time we have studied about the significant figures, that how we will apply concept of significant figures while dealing with the experimental value and multiplication, division, subtraction of numerical value that we obtain during any experiment and any calculation that we perform in numerical questions. Now the next part of some basic concepts of chemistry is atomic and molecular masses, and in this we will see the IUPAC recommendation. So what is the relative atomic mass of an element? We are going to discuss the relative atomic mass of an element. So the relative atomic mass of an element is the ratio of average mass per atom of a specified composition, and that specified composition must be natural isotopic. Meaning of natural isotopic composition is that isotopes of that element should exist in stable form in nature. So the specified composition, natural isotopic composition of an element to 1/12 of the mass of an atom of the nuclide carbon 12. Nuclide carbon 12 means this is singular, means one nucleus of carbon C12 isotope. That is relative atomic mass AR is given as mass of an atom divided by 1/12 of mass of an atom of 12th carbon. So we have to understand this. Definition is little long. I will try to make you understand in simple language. In simple language we can understand this by this way, that whenever we talk about any elements, for example, if we are talking about the hydrogen, hydrogen has three isotopes, that is 1H1, 2H1 and 3H1. That 1H1 is known as protium, 1H is known as deuterium, and 1H is known as tritium. So there are three isotopes of hydrogen atom, and these three isotopes are present in environment in different percentage composition. So while determining the atomic mass of any element, exactly we cannot say the atomic mass. For example, carbon exists in three isotopic mass, C13, C13 6, 13 C12, C14. These are the isotopes of carbon, 13, 14 and 12. So it exists in three isotopic form, but whenever I ask you what is the atomic mass of element, then up to class 9th you have studied that atomic mass of C12 is 12 gram. So we are telling only the isotopic mass of one isotope, but this cannot be correct. If there is this isotope, then it will become 14, and if this isotope is there, then its atomic mass will become 13. To solve this problem, IUPAC has given suggestion regarding the relative atomic mass of an element, that you take the natural isotopic composition of any element. Natural isotopic composition means you just see what is the percentage of C12, what is percentage of C14, what is percentage of C13, and then you determine the average atomic mass of that element, and then distribute that average atomic mass to per atom, and when this will be divided by the 1/12 of mass of carbon atom of C12, then that is known as relative atomic mass of that element. So little bit it is clear. You may note down this definition. It is, so what is relative atomic mass of an element? It is the ratio of an average mass per atom of a specified composition, that is natural isotopic composition. Remember, that must be natural isotopic composition. In nowadays we can prepare elements in lab also by will be natural, that will be artificial. So in nature, whatever isotopes of any element is existing, will find the percentage composition of that element, and then we will determine average atomic mass, and then we will divide it per atom, and then we will divide it by 1/12 of mass of an atom of C12. That will be the relative atomic mass. So you may note down definition from here. Ratio of average mass per atom of a specified composition, that is natural isotopic composition of an element, to 1/12th of the mass of an atom of nuclide carbon 12, that is given as AR equals to mass of an atom divided by 1/12th mass of an atom of 12C. So this is the definition of relative atomic mass of an element, but I know still you may have doubt, so we will clear these doubts. Whatever doubt is coming, we'll clear that by solving some question based on average, based on relative atomic mass of an element. So we are going to see that questions. So here is the questions related to relative atomic mass. In this question, we have to find the relative atomic mass of chlorine based on the given data. We have two isotopes. One isotope is 3517 Cl, another isotope is 3717 Cl. One is 3517 Cl, another one is 3717 Cl isotopes, and their percentage compositions are given as 3517 Cl is 75% and 3717 Cl is 25%. So we have here percentage composition and isotopes. Then we have to determine the relative atomic mass of chlorine atom. So in class 9th, usually a student used to ask that chlorine, whenever we in periodic table they used to see the atomic mass of chlorine as 35.5, they used to ask that from where that 0.5 came, because we till that time we used to teach to students that atomic mass is equals to mass of proton plus mass of neutron. So they used to add the number of proton and number of neutrons, and then they used to calculate the atomic mass. But we know that proton or neutron cannot be in fraction, whether it will be 1 or there will be 2, whatever is, it will be in integral values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It cannot be half proton or half neutron. So there a lot of confusion comes in a student's mind that how this came 35.5. So here is the answer of that confusion, that here we have to find the relative atomic mass of chlorine atom. So to find the relative atomic mass, first we have to see the isotope. First isotope is 3517 Cl, and in 3517 Cl, if we find the percentage, what is the percentage of that? 75%. So here we write average atomic mass is equals to 35 into 75%. Percent is there, so we need to divide it by 100 plus the percentage composition of 3717 Cl is 25%. So here we'll have 37 into 25 divided by 100. This is the contribution from 3517 Cl, and this is the contribution from 3717 Cl. This is the contribution of mass from 1317 Cl, and this is contribution from 3517 Cl. So if we find this value, we'll have, if we'll solve this, then we can take 100 as common, and here 35 into 75 plus 37 into 25. So we can take here 25 common. So we'll have 35 into 3 plus 37 divided by 100. So 24 times it will be divided. If we multiply and add, then we will get, on multiplying and adding, we'll get value. If we multiply 35 into 3 will be 105, and plus 37 divided by 4, this will be equals to 142 divided by 4. So 4 3s are 12, and now we have to, so 4 5s are 20, and then 4 5s are 20, that is equals to 35.5. So this is 35.5. Here we will not write 35.5 gram. Why? Because in the definition and the formula we have seen that relative atomic mass is ratio of two mass. One is mass of an atom divided by 1/12 of mass of one carbon atom. And whenever we will take ratio of same physical quantity, that value will be unitless, because here unit in denominator and numerator there is unit of mass, and so both unit will cancel out and will have a numerical value without any unit. So we will not write here any unit, it will be a simple numerical value, that is 35.5. So this is how we determine the relative atomic mass of any element. Here in this question we have two isotopes of chlorine, 3517, 3517Cl, 3517Cl, 3717Cl, and its percentage is given. This 3517Cl is 75% and 3717Cl was 25%. Using this percentage composition, natural isotopic composition of chlorine, we can determine the relative atomic mass of elements. So hope you have understood this. Now I am going to give you next question. Pause your video and then try to solve by yourself, and then after trying by yourself you see the solution of questions. This is the next question related to relative atomic mass. In this question you have to calculate the relative atomic mass of copper on the basis of given data. Data is we have 6329 Cu and the percentage isotopic compositions are 6329 Cu is 69.2% and 6529 Cu is 30.8%. So we have two isotopic compositions and these are natural isotopic compositions, and on the basis of given data we have to determine the relative atomic mass of copper atom. So we are going to decide that. So first my request is pause your video, try to solve, and then you see the solution. It's very easy. We can write AR is equals to relative atomic mass. First we will take the atomic mass of the first isotope, that is 6329. You can take anyone first. I am taking this one, 6329 Cu, and its atomic mass is 63, and this 63 is in comparison to C12 carbon atom. Remember, that's why in the previous questions I have not divided it by 1/12. This is already in with respect to 1/12 of mass of one carbon atom. Hope you are understanding this. This value given 63 is already mass of one atom of Cu divided by 1/12 of mass of one carbon atom, and that carbon atom should be C12 isotope. This value is given. That's why here we need not to divide by 1/12 of C12 nuclide, because already in this calculation it is divided. That's why in the previous question I have not written in the denominator 1/12 of mass of one carbon atom of nuclide. So if we see this question here, 63, its percentage composition is 69.2%. So we'll take 69.2% part of this mass divided by 100, and plus here we have 6529 Cu. We'll take 30.8% of this 65 divided by 100. If we take this 100 common, we'll have here 63 into 69.2 plus 65 into 30.8. So solve this question, then our answer will be 63.6. On solving we'll have relative atomic mass 63.6. So relative atomic mass of copper atom is 63.6, and this value is given in the periodic table. Whatever value you see in the periodic table, that is relative atomic mass of any element. That is not the exact mass of any isotope, that is relative atomic mass of that element. So this is the solution of this question. We are going to practice 2 or 3 more questions based on this, and then we'll come to next topic. Question related to relative atomic mass. Calculate relative atomic mass of Ag from given natural isotopic composition of silver atom. And these isotopic compositions are 107 Ag and 109 Ag, and its composition is 51.4%, and here its composition is 48.6%. So first pause your video and try to solve this question by yourself. Now if we see the formula, if we write here AR is equals to what we have written, mass of one atom divided by 1/12 of mass of one nuclide of C12. So remember that in the previous calculation of previous question you have seen that I have not written this part. I have directly multiplied percentage and then we have determined relative atomic mass. The reason for that calculation is when I write here 107, that 107 is already mass of one atom of silver atom, mass of one atom of Ag atom, and divided by 1/12 of mass of C12 atom. This one is already this value. Then again question arises, then why don't you write this value equals to AR? Because this is the mass for one isotope, but in nature there are two isotopes. One is 107, another one is 109. 109 is also equal to mass of one atom of silver atom of this isotope divided by 1/12 of mass of carbon atom. So which one we should write, this one or 107 or 109? To solve this problem, IUPAC has given recommendation that you find the relative atomic mass by taking percentage composition of both the isotopes which is stable in nature. So to solve this question, we'll write AR will be equals to 107 multiplied by 51.4 divided by 100 plus 109 multiplied by 48.6 divided by 100. Here if we take 100 common, we'll have the values. If we take 100 common, we'll have 107 into 51.4 plus 109 into 48.6. If we solve this question, we'll have 108. So this 108 is the relative atomic mass of silver atom on the basis of this percentage natural isotopic composition of two isotopes of silver atom. So hope you have understood this solution. If you have any doubt, you may write in comment box. Many times I told you. Now I am giving you again one more question related to relative atomic mass and try to solve this question. Here is the next question, that is calculate relative atomic mass of europium from given natural isotopic composition of silver atom, and that is 151 EU europium. EU is 47.8% and 153 europium EU is 52.2%. So to find the average relative atomic mass, we'll apply the formula. AR is equals to 151 into 47.8 divided by 100 and plus 153 into 52.2 divided by 100. Here we can take 100 LCM. If we take 100 LCM, we'll have the value 151 into 47.8 plus 153 into 52.2. This value will be there. Now if we write the answer of this, it will be, on calculating all this value, it will be 152.044. So we'll write this value approximately as 152. So this is the relative atomic mass of europium. If the natural composition of europium is 151 EU, 153 EU with 47.8% composition of 151 and 52.2% composition of 153. So finally one more question to understand this concept. After then we'll move to next topic. So here is the next question. In this question again we have to calculate the relative atomic mass of silicon from the given natural isotopic composition of silicon atom, and this composition is 28 Si 92.2% is there, and 29 Si 4.7% and 30 Si 3.1%. Means silicon in nature exists in three isotopic forms, 28, 29 and 30. 28 has maximum composition, this isotope has maximum composition that is 92.2%. 29 Si has composition 4.7% and 30 Si has composition 3.1%. So on the basis of given data, we have to find the relative atomic mass of silicon atom. So we'll apply the same concept, that is relative atomic mass AR is equals to 28 into 92.2 divided by 100 plus 29 into 4.7, 29 into 4.7 divided by 100 and plus 30 into 3.1 divided by 100, 30 into 3.1 divided by 100. So from here we can write AR is equals to, if we take 100 common, we'll have 28 into 92.2 plus 29 into 4.7 plus 30 into 3.1. If we solve this, we will get value 28.1. Obviously, it should be closer to 28. Why? Because we can see here its percentage composition is 92.2%. So major contribution in the relative atomic mass of silicon will be from 28 Si. And we are getting that it is coming closer to 28.1, that is closer to relative atomic mass of silicon atom. So with the help of these examples, now you can solve many questions related to isotopic composition, and reverse is also true, that if you know the relative atomic mass of any element, you can find its percentage compositions. We'll see in one question how to find the percentage composition. Now see, one question is asked that find the percentage composition. Question is find the percentage composition of 63 Cu and 65 Cu if the relative atomic mass of copper is 63.6. If question is just reversed, in that case how we'll solve this question? To solve this question, we have very easy method, that will suppose any one of this as X percentage. Suppose 63 U is X percent, its percentage composition is X percent, then obviously this 65 Cu will be 100 minus X percent. If this one is X percent, this will be 100 minus X percent. Now if we apply the formula, AR is equals to what will be 63 into X plus 65 into 100 minus X divided by 100, and we have AR value, that AR value is 63.6, is equals to 63 into X plus 65 into 100 minus X divided by 100. You can see in this equation there is only one unknown value, and that unknown value is X. Only X is unknown, so from here we can find the X. If you find the X, that is percentage composition of 63 Cu, then by subtracting in 100 we can find the percentage composition of 65 Cu. So this is how we can determine relative atomic mass from the given natural isotopic composition of any element, or if a relative atomic mass is given, then we can determine the percentage composition if natural isotopes of that elements are known. So this was all about relative atomic mass.